The way it did is that it made the system more visible, the system where I was operating more visible to me, and it allowed me to create alliances within the team that I worked on, operating from a place of clarity and intentionality. The way I would describe it is a way to connect to yourself as part of a system, a wider system, being it at work, in your friendship relationship, or relationships in general. And it really gives you perspective on how can you intentionally be part of something bigger than yourself. Because it gives you new lenses to look at reality and the way you operate in all the social systems you're part of, being it your work environment or your relationships. And it really gives you tools to apply in real life to show up in those social systems with intention and with clarity. I would recommend ORSC to anyone who would like to get a deeper perspective on themselves as part of social systems that they are in, being them the work environments or the relationship per se, because it really gives you new lenses to look at reality as well as new tools to operate in the reality. And also, regardless whether you are working as a coach or as a team leader or just being part of a team, or whether you're just interested in just deepening your understanding of how relationships work, ORSC is the place to be, is the course to go. It did match my expectation. It went a bit further than that because it really made me understand how much more there was to learn and how much more I wanted to learn that. So I think if you don't know whether this is something that you're interested in, for sure I would recommend starting from the first module just to get a sense whether you can use this in your life or not. So my motivation was to level up my coaching skill set and approach from individual coaching. I studied coactive coaching and the leadership circle methodology, working with individual one-to-one coaching, but I really wanted to get to be able to coach teams and to work with teams and their relationships. And so ORSC for me was a natural next step, knowing ORSC as being the golden standard for team coaching worldwide. I feel I'm very much in that journey as we speak, but I can say that having done ORSC at work and having signed up for the rest of the curriculum in ORSC, I can feel that I really have new tools to work with my clients, moving from just an individual perspective to how do they interact in the wider systems of connections that they're part of. And I think that in that ORSC really gives me the possibility to expand my area of impact and the way I can work with them. I can tell you about one example where I really pushed myself into applying ORSC to a place where I wouldn't typically do, which is my family. So I used a tool that I learned in ORSC at work actually, which is the Design Team Alliance with my mom and my aunt to deal with a family challenging situation that we were having. And the way all the tools came together, from just doing the Design Alliance to the origin stories and all of the other elements that I learned through the ORSC at work, were allowing us to be working towards a common goal, going past through the conflict into what was needed from us at that time. And I feel that if this can be applied in a family situation where there's emotions involved and everything, this can be applied basically everywhere. And actually there's a need to apply this more and more in work environments where we spend most of our lives in. The way I see ORSC benefiting me in my journey to build my coaching practice is that it really is allowing me to understand that individuals that I work with are always part of a deeper and bigger social systems. social system or systems. And that's really, ORSC is really giving me the tools to allow that transformation to happen, not only individually, but also as part of the systems that these people are a part of. And potentially being able to even work with these systems, so to allow a more fulfilled and more intentional way of being together.